Welcome Solex Nation, and welcome to November. With November comes a new enrollment incentive.
Yeah, a brand new enrollment incentive. We have the brand new youth singles in the lemon orange flavors.
Yep.
Yeah. Those are easy. You guys, if someone that you're sharing with is all about health, hopefully they are. I imagine that's why you shared with them. Youth singles has to be in the regimen. Some collagen, right? The whole body needs it, head to toe, inside and out. And youth singles is probably the easiest way to take it with you.
Yes.
And in addition to that, it's also one of the easiest ways to share it. I've done it. In fact, I shared with somebody and they love it already.
Yes.
And one other thing about November, we're at the end of a year already. Can you believe it? I can hardly grasp that. But one of the things when I get to like October, November, I'm always reflecting on what did I hope to accomplish this year? And the one thing I want to encourage you, take a minute, close your eyes, take a deep breath and say, am I accomplishing all the things that I wanted to in 2025?
There's still time.
And my guess, yeah, exactly. My guess is these are a bunch of ambitious people. I know a lot of you, and I know that you're incredibly ambitious and you set goals like I do that are probably as far as I can reach, right? And typically in that scenario, you get towards the end of the year and you're like, did I do everything that I want to do? And to your point, Shelby, you're exactly right. There is time. 2 months. I believe that in 2 months you can accomplish 12 months worth of effort. Mm-hmm. And so I think if you calm it down, this is the great season time of year to calm things down, take a deep breath, close your eyes, and see what you're going to be to close out this year with some sort of force and strength and power and ability to make 2026 that much better, because you're going to compound all of this. And just want to encourage you that way. We can all do it, and I know that you can, because we have time left in this year to be all that we want to be.
I think a great way to close out the year is by earning the incentive trip already, right? Get it done by the end of this year. And we have some tools to help you do that. Now, one of them is the enrollment incentive. So when you go out and talk to people, it gives you something extra that you can talk about. Now, just so you know, with the youth singles, those are shareable, and those are, like Kai said, those are shareable. And we have had people have experiences with them with just one try. Yeah. I remember last year at Day of Discovery, there was someone who was there who was staying in an Airbnb, and she had to go up a few flights of stairs, mm-hmm. and she had a really hard time going up the stairs. In fact, she didn't know how she was going to do it after Day of Discovery, after the meeting was over, when she was going back to her Airbnb. She had a trial run of the youth, because we had just launched it last September. Mm-hmm. And she said that it was the only thing different that she had done. And she went back to her Airbnb, did the stairs, no problem. And not only that, she was able to get into the tub, something she hasn't been able to do without the help of her husband in a long time. And she was able to do it at that Airbnb after having youth. So that's a powerful testimonial, great reason to share. Something else, another way we can help you get that trip though,
at least be incentivized.
Right? To get that trip is by bringing people on this quarter. We have extra incentives just for you.
Yeah, this is our biggest incentive we've ever offered in any quarter to date. Okay, and we always, I don't know where we're gonna go with this, because you can't always outdo what you've done the year before. But this year, from October 1st through December 31st, if you bring on 3 people with that bundle and a subscription, and the subscription successfully transacts, right?
He has to say it.
You get $200 in product credit. That's a great, if there's something on your wish list that Solex has that you love, that you're interested in, that's a great way to get closer to that product. Mm-hmm. The other thing is if you push yourself even more and talk to even more people and bring 6 or more people, not only do you get the $200 product credit to the Solex store, but you get a $400 cash bonus that gets paid out with the commissions, with January's commissions. That's a great way to recover from holiday spending typically.
Cash is always good.
Cash is great. A total of a $600 value sitting there this quarter, in addition to all of the rich benefits from sharing, from bringing people on, and obviously the benefits of getting people to Solex and them being loyal customers to Solex.
So don't think it's over. It's just because it's the end of the year. We still have 2 full months. So get it done and get rewarded for it. All right, we have a couple of dates we want to announce so you can get them on your calendar. The first is our virtual Day of Discovery. That is going to be March 4th through the 10th. Now, as you know, if you've been here, those are pre-recorded videos that you can watch anytime during that week of the 4th to the 10th. But those tickets are for sale now, and just get that on your calendar. A lot of people like to get together with their teams and with people to watch. So that's a fun thing to plan.
One of the common questions typically right after this is, well, how much content? And we usually have somewhere between 6 and 9 or 10 hours. Usually right around 8 is the goal,
It's usually,
right?
yeah. I mean, I think the highest, we learned that we went a little too high one year. And so we try to do between 8 at the most 10 hours.
Yeah. And so that's a great time, like you said, get together, watch it, share with each other. There's a lot to consume, phenomenal presenters, and we're working on that content right now as we speak. We're in the throes of putting out that effort so that we have something phenomenal for you.
We're also in development stages of new products.
All right, and if you have a ticket and attend a virtual event, and we know who attends,
we can see who watches.
You get bonus points toward your incentive trip.
Right. Yep.
Right. So we've never done that before. That's a new deal too. And
okay.
right,
we also have our live day of discovery. We have confirmed. We're under contract for the same convention center that we held it at this year, and those dates are September 18th and 19th. So put that on your calendar. Now, right now we do have a ticket pack available. You can purchase both the virtual and the live ticket at the same time and save some money.
Yeah, great savings, and it's a great commitment. You already are designing all of your ambition into 2026 as far as Solex is concerned. Get in it, make the commitment, make the plans, and be with us. We love being with you. Thank you.
All right, we had a contest last week, and we had a lot of people answer. And we asked you, if you had to describe AO Scan in one sentence, what would you say?
Okay.
We're giving away the AO Buds.
Oh yeah, the buds. I forgot. Yeah, a week passes and I forget. Yeah. All right. This is Michelle Hutchinsbuck. The AO Scan is the closest thing we can get to the Star Trek healing tech for scanning, optimizing, and tuning our biofields and ultimately our health. I love that. You know what Lauren has referred to as like, one day we will be Star Trek.
Yeah.
Right? No, it's true. There's
we
so much.
We used to get that in the beginning. They're like, this sounds like Star Trek.
Well, the thing that's interesting about that is all of those even fantasy ideas around science fiction, they are grounded in truth, right?
Yeah.
You know?
AO Scan Global, I think that's Paige Wheeler. The AO Scan is my lifestyle management tool.
Love that.
That is great.
Yeah, lifestyle management. Figure out where you are going and how to get there. Martina Fleming. The AO Scan is a phenomenal open system and holistic is all-arounder for me. Holistic all-arounder for me. Yeah, that's true. It's kind of like a baseline, right?
Yeah.
When working with your health, because you get so much information, so much education about your well-being, and then you get to experiment on good things that get you where you want to go.
Well, congratulations to the three of you. We will get those AO Buds sent out to you. And we also want to talk about our top enrollers.
This is for the week of October 27th through November 2nd.
Yes, no ties.
No ties?
In second place, we have Shalu Prasad.
Great job. She is just kicking butt.
She is. She's
doing
a
such
new
a great
platinum,
job.
and she's doing a great job, yeah.
Wow, so impressed to see her. And then an oldie but a goodie.
And another platinum.
And another platinum who's rocking it is Simmons Holistics. Caitlin Simmons.
Good job.
Great job.
First
Well
place.
done. And she'll get the sample pack, the AO Scan sample pack.
Six passes of a 6-day trial of the AO Scan.
All right, we have a part 2 for Nadya Lutz this week.
Yes.
Great teacher, great presenter, and we have some rich information. But before we cut to that, we launched an LTO, a limited time offering of our nano ultrasonic essential oils with the Cybin bead. Everything in this deal for the holiday season. Right now I have AO Harvest Spice in my office going, and I love the smell. We have AO Joy, and then we have a seasonal go-getter, AO Breathe, helping open up the airways, dealing with some of those challenges that we face in the health season of winter. So great time for those. They're going really well. Take your time, check them out to see if you like them.
we can literally light up our cranial nerves just like we can light up the world. You guys don't seem excited again. I mean, like, really? I like this stuff. Okay, good. Well, I'm not going to review this because we already reviewed it, right? But look, now, I actually sent a message and say, now tell me if we're having more red light things on here so I can put them on here, but Shelby didn't want to tell me. But now we have a lot more things, right? Okay, let's finish up with the wand. This can be done with the wand or with the lasers. This is what I call the central nervous system reset. And I love to do this before I work with people. Again, we know why now, right? If your central nervous system is off, can you heal? So what should you work on first? Your brain, your central nervous system, right? Okay, super easy. The cranial nervous system reset with our wonderful terahertz wand. Up the nose. Yes, it's uncomfortable at first. Yes, you can do it. Yes, it's uncomfortable and it's okay. Right? You can mouth breathe. It's okay. Okay? Up the nose, eyes, with no glasses, obviously, ears, throat, and I like to throw in right behind here, right at the cerebellum, right? Because everything goes up your spine, up the back of your head, and forward. So if you get that cerebellum, you're getting it right at the beginning of all the nervous system. How much in each area? It depends. How much time do you have? Right? I typically do this whole thing within a minute, but I do it every day. If you're going to do it once a month, maybe 20 minutes, right? Yeah, it really depends. So where do we look in the nervous system? Or these are critical. We already looked. We have to have minerals, and we have to have minerals that are imbalanced. Anything is going to throw off our nervous system. So this is really important to look here. Omega-3s are fabulous for any neurodegenerative issue, concussions. It floods the cranial nerves, the omega-3s. And remember I told you that viruses, bacteria, and parasites love to live in the cranial nerves? They don't like omega-3s. We have an omega-3 solution for that, right? Now, your amino acids, they're your sparks of your nervous system. So pay attention to those when you're working with someone. And look what we have. We have our cell salts. This is a wonder. I mean, you can use all the cell salts because we're all deficient in cell salts, but these are the top 5 that I love to spark the nervous system. And everyone knows we can make these, right? I know we have some new people. If you don't know, go out onto Solex official site because we can make this, which is mind-blowing. Can I turn? Okay. Again, what we're going for? We're going for that inner peace so that our frequencies land and our frequencies magnify in our body. If we have that dysresonance in our body and we're putting resonance in, they're going to clash. And they're not going to work as well. We have flowers. I love our flowers. I love Rescue Remedy, rock rose, elm. Fringed violet is so beautiful. Look at it down there. Crowea. Can I turn? No? So what about if you infused your water with this and then gargled? What do you think would happen? Yeah? Think your brain would like it? What about if you infused some rose water and sprayed it on your face and then wanded? You think your face would like it? What about if you had it bright in that mixture? All right, I feel like we have gone over this a lot, right? MindSync is so powerful for vagus nerve reset. You've heard almost everyone say that, right? MindSync, MindSync. Why is that? Changes our whole brain, right? If someone's up here saying this is not going to work, is it going to work as well? No. And so my husband doesn't really believe in frequencies. That's my dirty little secret. And my daughter thinks crystals are evil. Do I try to change their mind? No. Let them. It's okay. When they're ready, they'll come, right? So don't get caught up if people are saying, oh, that doesn't work. It's okay. It works for me. I'm not in the business of trying to convince somebody. If someone's ready, they're ready. The breathing for that vagus nerve, it calms the central nervous system. You could do, 4-4, 4-4. That box breathing that we practiced was amazing, 4-7-8. Something to note, though, when you do nostril breathing, it calms the central nervous system down. Because if you think about it, when we were being chased way back when by a saber-toothed tiger, it's like, right? We're mouth breathing. And that's what happens when people get in a panic mode. It's like, so remind them, breathe in the nose, out the nose to calm the central nervous system down. And we want the ribs to move. I think the latest study is 95% of people use this much of their lungs, and the oxygen exchange happens at the bottom. So we have to move the ribs. You have to move the fascia in between the ribs. And what sits in our ribs? Our heart. We can literally massage our ribs with our breathing, right? Or massage our heart with our breathing and our ribs. Okay, so here are some mind sync affirmations for calming the central nervous system. I am safe. That is a really good one, isn't it? Because when you're in fight or flight, your brain doesn't feel safe. I'm grounded. I'm centered. I'm aligned. So we can't talk about the vagus without talking about what? Digestion. Everyone understands why, right? If your brain isn't happy, your gut's not happy. If your gut's not happy, your brain's not happy. If mom is not happy, exactly. If Shelby's not happy, just saying. Okay. Are your drainage pathways open? We're going to get it out of the way. You ready? We're going to say poop. Poop, poop, poop. Come on. Poop, 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 poop. We need to talk about poop. Turn to your neighbor and ask them right now if they poop today, please. Okay, ready? Other neighbor. Get personal. Other neighbor. Other someone else. Okay, ready? Okay, stop, please. I know it's fun to talk about poop now. Ask them, ready? Please turn again and ask if they were deer pellets, smushy, or bananas. Deer pellets, smushy, or bananas. Okay, ready? 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 Ask them how many times a day they poop. Okay. Why do I want to ask those questions? Why is it important? If we're not pooping, if we're not eliminating, what's happening? We're a brewery, right? Everything's sitting in there, and we're creating alcohol. We're fermenting. Your brain doesn't know the difference whether you had a bottle of wine or you have a little microbrewery in here. I'm serious. You're going to get brain fog, right? Pooping is so important, and yet it's taboo to talk about. We have to talk about it. We have to open up our drainage pathways. If you answered yes to any one of these things, you need to work on your drainage pathways. It's stagnant. Make sense? Okay, well, that was fun. Okay, so we have so many things that we can do for our gut, because we have that gut-brain axis. It influences our cranial nerves, our neurotransmitters, our cortisol, our behavior. All of these things are amazing. Okay, let's talk about the best areas to apply AO tunes for the vagus nerve. I love in front or behind the ears, because we saw those cranial nerves, right? They come down like this to the facial nerve, glossopharyngeal, trigeminal nerve. Anyone who has grinding of the teeth, that's fabulous. Sternum right here. Sacrum, lower spine. If someone is constantly, they're not grounded enough or they can't get outside enough, if they're in bed and they can't, you can do it on their feet. Super amazing. You can go directly on the chakras. And remember, do we need to touch the body for this to work? No. If I have it on my phone, do I need to touch my body? No, we learned about the biofield, right? How far out does the biofield go? Forever. Forever. So we can come off of our body, which is super cool. Okay, these are my favorite tuning forks for the central nervous system and the vagus reset. I'm not gonna read it. You can just take a photo and do it. Let me know when I can turn. Let's switch over to traditional Chinese medicine. So, right between the eyebrows, super important for calming the mind, reducing anxiety, insomnia. It can reset the vagus nerve. Right on top of the head. Who overthinks here occasionally? Right? I know I've talked to about 10 or 12 people who have dizziness right now. Yeah? Right here. Vertigo seems to be on the rise right now. Yeah. Right here. Right where your wrist meets your palm. You don't have to get fancy with any names. Just apply pressure. This is really good for emotional regulation. If someone's in fight or flight, it can calm down heart palpitations, great for stress, insomnia. And then if you go 3 fingers down, you continue down. Super good if you have nausea. When we went on the Day of Discovery trip in the Dominican, my husband and I were on this field trip, and we got on a bus at 6 a.m. We were gonna be on the bus all day until like 11 p.m. or 9 p.m., something like that. And I never get car sick, but I was in there 5 minutes into the trip. I started having nausea. Didn't have internet, didn't have cell service, didn't have my oils. So I was pushing right here. It works really well. And you've seen those nausea bands, right? They sell for the boats and they have a point, so it's right there. So what can we do? We can do Cephi dots. We can do the wand. We can do the lasers. We can do the transducers. We have so many options. And we have all of these options. When I do these, I like to prime them first, so you can just do a little rub, do a couple of breaths, and then put the laser on there. Works really well. Tap maybe on the top of the head, wand or laser. Just kind of wakes up your brain. You've all seen athletes like at the Olympics or something, and they rub their quads before they run or they sprint. Why do you think they're doing that? They're telling their brain, hey, get ready, right? So it's the same type of thing. Hey, get ready. Okay, the hub. I can't believe I can't even talk a long time about this. Super important. If it's not on your bucket list, like it's been said, make sure to do it, because it can really calm the central nervous system, supports emotional balance, cognitive habits, retrains those loops. Okay, I'm gonna turn it. Infinity mat, I love the infinity mat. It's passive, it's so amazing. I literally work on it all day. Yeah, okay, I'm turning it. Don't take a picture of this, I'm just kidding. This is literally what I do on the hub. This is literally what I do. 1064 up the nose on my infinity mat. Look what I do. Look what happens. Okay, this was my new favorite, but now I'm gonna have other favorites, right? So I had this here and this on my stomach while I'm doing the hub. Why do you think I did that? Brain gut, you got a bonus. Brain gut connection. If you 1064 here, 1064 here, 1064 here, you're lighting up your body, right? I'm doing inner voice, I'm doing mind sync, I'm visualizing my affirmations, I'm humming, I'm doing eye exercise. It's a process, let me tell you. When I start doing this, my whole family's just like, I'm out. I'm serious. Everyone just leaves, except the dog. The dog loves me. The dog loves me and my woo-woo self. Healing happens between bodies, not just inside them. You are the frequency keeper, and you are the medicine. Yeah? Thank you for syncing with me. Our resonance ripples way beyond this moment.
Thank you to Nadya Lutz. She is one of our Susan presenters as well.
Is.
And Susan is taking off. All those that were waiting for it are getting knee deep into that content. There's hours upon hours.
Susan is Solex University School of Naturopathy.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't know, that's what we call it around here.
It is. We refer to her as Susan.
Yes.
And she's a wonderful Susan. And but the education, the training, led by our dean, Dr. Darlene Lobel. Fantastic work there. I am impressed with so much information that I've already learned by being in this program so far. It's rich. Now, we want to, before we get to the outro and what the contest is, next week, you want to be subscribed to this channel because you're going to get a notice on the 10th. We have a special announcement on Monday the 10th.
And it will be here on YouTube Premiere.
Yeah.
So just subscribe to our channel so you get the warning that we're putting out a new video. And join us on the 10th.
And I got one more plug. Can I have one more plug?
Yeah, you can have one more.
One more plug. In a couple of weeks, we're actually going to give some information about a program update within the scanner that is going to be refined and added, and Lauren's going to be here talking about that. That's in a couple weeks from now. So we're always working on the AO scan technology, and that's going to be a part of that.
That's right. Okay, well, we want to give a contest out today so that you can put the answers on our YouTube channel, and then we'll draw 3 winners next week, and hopefully you can win. But this is a month of Thanksgiving, right? It is November, and in the United States, we celebrate Thanksgiving at the end of this month. And so we want to know today, what are you most grateful for and why?
Yeah, and it's everything, right? That's always a good practice to jump on what you're grateful for, whether it's not
Run
just
through your
November.
gratitude.
Yeah, run through your gratitude. Do it every day if you can. What are we giving away?
We're going to give away AO Pearls, which is a fan favorite. So everyone enter the contest. We'll draw 3 winners next week, and we'll see you then.